spirits who reveal themselves in vision as twins are the better and the bad, in thought and word and action. Between these two, the wise ones chose aright, the foolish not so.
Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
I can build smelters and forges in both cities. Unlike with the base metals, which can only be forged if there's a mine for them inside the city. Any hawking huts? Pretty sure I checked this through. Yeah, I've already got hawking huts everywhere, so. Let's focus on taking down the seabirds. Those are easy prey, so. Badger. Okay, I like gold ingots. But with access to silver? Yeah. I would actually win against the Javelin here? Probably. There we go. Folklore, Arctic turn. Might want to avoid that. That's a giant kraken. And those are tough nuts to crack. Guess it suicided on a dire wolf. Okay. Perhaps that was a fight it thought it could win. And then it turned out it wasn't.
And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light.
Oh, I'm still missing mummification. Oh, I should go for astrology. Then mummification, and then for completeness, Carmen Resurrection. I'll leave glass blowing, or maybe monarchy. One of those two to the Oracle. Because that will grant me a free technology. Ooh, an elephant. Those are always a wonderful find. Probably got a bird being sent over there. Free carnival, and there we go. Carnivals aren't exactly cheap, especially with how things are, so. Okay, strategic grain reserve. Okay, the city has set itself up, and I don't think there's going to be very many Ethiopian units wandering about. Potentially cause issues, so... Is Apollo one of the units that can... Ah, it's a new folklore. Neat. There's our new folklore as well. There we go. Jaguar to Khoisan. Time to make a lot of brass. Yeah, I like the tails requirements, so... Hopefully you won't get murked by something. Okay, Goth has been pacified, so... The city is fully under control. Ooh! This is another tail. Potential. 100? Yep, okay. Paula folklore. There we are. Oh, the bug sanctuaries require. Oh. So that's the reason to build a community garden. Good one at that too. Ooh, gold mine as well. With the gold mine, I'll have access to gold ingots, which will give me more metals to smelt. Alloys too. Well, more metals to forge, and even so more alloys to smelt, and even more metals to forge. Two useful materials. Well, I guess at this point there's not much to do but to go looking for the occasional seabird. Maybe some of the weaker sea animals. Remains dire wolf. Ah.
And on the third day he rose from the dead.
Dog. There we go. Ooh, dolphin tails. Still only a 75-ish% chance of success with that. So. I don't know, do I actually have immunity to first strikes? No. Sentry would actually be pretty good though.
people who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
Not sure I have actually any potash in my borders, but should that be the case? Shouldn't be too big of a deal. You'll wait. Upgrade you, why not? Sure, I have a worker that's not doing anything? Yep, okay. Probably should get you started with the stuff over here so that the cities can grow a little faster. Of course the birds get to go that way. Ugh, flying units. So above it all. I mean, eventually I'll get my own flying units too, but that's a ways away. Plus, there are two unique kinds of flying units, which is very, very fun. There are planes, and then there are copters. Okay, that actually is going to be tough to deal with, since... Okay, the Elephant Rider did its job. The most difficult part is going to be that. Yeah. There's no easy way to put it. The Attalus there is in an excellent position, and the City Raider stuff isn't going to help at all. Oh yeah, right, I need you to get a composite bowman out of the way. Is that a peacock? Those are unusual. Macaw tail. Very good. Okay, I need you to sit there until, at the very least, stuff gets done. Snake Charmer. Dingo. Okay, I'm finally starting to get the elephant riders in. Alright. Flanking 3 to maximize withdrawal chance, and grant first strike immunity, and then also that. Nice. Certainly I don't think they'll get the poison tips upgrade, so yeah. Hopefully the worker doesn't get attacked by a skunk. Be weird, but apparently, I don't know. Might be a possibility. I doubt it. There does seem to be stuff that I still am going to need to be careful on. For multiple reasons. I'm sure the elephant riders will bring me to victory. I'm sure of it. No need for any doubt whatsoever. Yeah. There's iron ore here too. A lot of good stuff. There's gold way out in the distance, but it's not really worth the effort of trying to get to that far. Though honestly, it would have been part of the reason why I would have had the tile one step to the west. Would have been very nice and useful. Actually. Okay. It will get 3 production from the forge. Excellent reason to build it.
It's a kind of magic.
Definitely would need money to help pay for the military. There's no copy up here. Nice. Nice reptile sanctuary. Oh, closure. Okay, Sentry 1 leads to Sentry 2. Valued for recons. Ships. Requires radar. Oh, that's atomic. Okay, so I'm not gonna have Sentry 2 for a long time. But don't worry about it. I'll get to it eventually. Okay, you're gonna sit tight until I can actually get that. A copy are actually great because unlike pretty much all the other units that can build a carnival, they don't have any special buildings associated with them, like, you know, herds, which most of the others do, so they're an excellent find. Rhino Camp, Brass Smith. How are the city stats anyway? Crime could use some assistance. There's a locksmith, that should be enough. And I guess let's go with the disease stuff too. I don't actually need that much. I think a healer's hut would be enough for now. Though the situation may change with time. So. Nice. Great. Lovely. Amazing. Okay, step back. Hope it doesn't move. Well, I mean, it does have exotic herbivore, but enclosure, but there's a lot of exotic herbivores that also fit right in, so it's fine. Oh, okay. It's been a while, so time to heal again. Looks of it. Yep, Seagull's still there. Despite it all, the birds still provide XP. So it's Seagull. I already have those. The capital's done building stuff. Yep. Okay. This is another city. That's almost as bad as the croc. Yeesh. Yeah, C104 is not enough for the biggest of things. I would just have to wait. I think I could actually use another hunt. No, the ranger's pretty expensive, so. Let me get the smelters in. Same here. A town hall. Yeah, it has hit 10 population, so it's big enough for the town hall. Is there a city that lacks an elephant herd? There. Quite a distance to move. But it's always well worth it. Clay pit. Oh yeah, I plopped myself right onto a reef. Well, not myself, but the unit onto a reef. Okay, yeah, that's gonna have consequences. Another macaw. Nice. Carnival. Rodent enclosure.
We would be a lot safer if the government would take its money out of science and put it into astrology and the reading of palms. Only in superstition is there hope. If you want to become a friend of civilization, then become an enemy of the truth and a fanatic for harmless balderdash.
There. That should set it up for providing production. And the strategic grain reserves gives me a free granary in every city, so I don't need to worry about that anymore. There's a beaver. Snake charmer. go. Drats! That was not what I wanted to do. I thought that was the ranger. Oh, I need to pay more attention. I think that's a bear up there. Yeah, that's a bear. Okay. Melons. There's melons up there. I don't have any.
Therefore, many of the Egyptians, keeping the bodies of their ancestors in fine chambers, can behold at a glance those who died before they themselves were born.
Caribou folklore. With that I can build a poultry yard. Nice, okay. For these units, there's only a 25% chance of failure. Whoa, I'd actually won. Okay, so the busted archer, one of the busted archers is gone. That unit retreated. That unit also retreated at extremely low hit points. There are more units. The only thing left is to heal. Okay, I need more war elephants, maybe. I was able to take one down. Looks like the busted elephants are annoyingly common on that tile. I could be able to do anything against the war elephant. No, not war elephant. Humpback whales. Whales are just too big. Ooh, an upgrade. Just a regular bird, okay. Barbarian Maceman. They're using metal now. Great. That is very not good. That's a donkey. Neat. Okay, this time I will actually pay attention. And make sure that the unit I'm trying to send off to die isn't likely to actually die in the process. Am I immune to first strikes? No. Increasing withdrawal chance makes it even easier for me to do what I need to do. Badger can go over there. Kangaroo. Neat. Donkey herd. Gladly. Kangaroo herd. That's excellent. Tails of sea lions. Good result. I don't know if I have the sea lion tail yet. Probably. No! There's the folklore. There we go. I don't remember about the seacock. Peacock either. But, ooh, Gemsbot. elephant herd in the city is going to be extremely helpful. There's not much of a difference between carnival bear and enclosure bear, except the bear enclosure is better. So, build that. Oh yeah, and astrology school has come in, so start building that as well. I may need to set up designated archer killer units. How has a bird not gotten there? Nothing special. Okay. It's gonna be a while before Crip can do anything of real use, so. Aurochs. Fennec Fox. Camel Folklore. Here, another pig herd. Based on the score?
What goes around, comes around.
Based on the score, I believe that Byzantium really does only have one city. I don't know why they have only one city, but they just do. Yeah, I think I'll just go straight for classical. Once again, ignore all the religion tax. Let the AI deal with that. They'll handle it eventually. On their own. New tail. Peasant. So we're not rhinoceros here and a null monitor. I'm not going to be able to get to that quoll though. That's fine. Cow herd. They're building a settler, so finally. Rhino folklore. Does seem like some of the archers got hit in the process of that range bombard, but that doesn't mean much of anything. I should split the groups. Okay, that managed to kill an archer. That's extremely good. There are still way too many archers sitting there, though. Okay. The war elephants are the solution. They're just a slow solution, which is not something I can be happy about. Cool tail. Slice can get me a lot of remains. Flamingo can go over there and get me exotic herbivores. Ah, that's real. Okay. That did not help at all. Nope, still really bad. I don't know why the archers have garrison 3. It is insanely difficult to break my way through. I don't have much of a choice though. If I wanted to take the city, I'd need to get through those defense units. Need more experienced mounted units. Yeah, you know what? Fine. Receive 4 chariots. With nothing. Well, time to send them to die. Ooh, a kangaroo. Okay, the trireme can now automatically heals every turn, regardless. Kangaroo herd. Wait, is that another copy? Yep, okay. Got a new priority to go for. Okay, 6 Maximus, Gnosis, Wakanda, Mercenary Stables. How's the city doing on crime, anyway? Poorly. Don't think I can afford mercenary stables. So. Yeah, this is a bit slow-paced, isn't it? Right, I've already got the turkey flocks. This can build a poultry herd, though, can't it? Are there any cities that lack a poultry herd that are nearby? No. Okay. Hmm. Man, I'm pretty sure I lost more than 75, to 25% of the time. Because I think I tried like 6 times, lost twice. It's not great. Oh, I can't really. Okay. Anything else impressive? Bear riders. Bison rider. Being the first strikes. Bison rider. Also immune to first strikes, but not okay. Deer rider. 25% versus archers. Immune to first strikes. But it's not as good as the elephant rider, which are just way better. Camels? No. Pick a rain potter? What do you even do? Trade, okay. Perhaps I should try and get a hero unit. I would need one of the tougher ones. But for now, 6 elephant riders. I'll figure out cultures later. See if there's anything good involving that. I mean, there probably is. And eventually I can retire the unit into something else. Give me a minute. There, issue resolved. They all missed. Are you serious? One of the best times to get rid of the unit. And you miss. There's a turtle over there. I can get a shell worker out of that. Okay, there's a fairly high defense bonus, but at least the archers are not going to get city defense bonuses from its massive garrison stat. Garrison 3 is just ridiculous.
If you're really a mean person, you're gonna come back as a fly and eat poop.
Probably should set up another hunter to deal with all the animals here. There's a lot of them. Some of which are actually dangerous, so... yeah, fine. That's expensive, though. You know what? Save for after all the elephant riders. Okay, head back here so you can heal properly. Galapagos turtle tail. Alright then, a new tail is great. Even if I'll lose all the extra science soonish. Honestly, these chariots aren't really that great. Can't build a desert camp there, because that's something for the future. Build up production. Probably should stop soon. Yeah, okay. This turn, and then that's it. Chance I might forget that. Okay, I'll know exactly what to do here, so... yeah, it's good enough for now. Oh, right. This. Give it some time, the barbarian influence, city influence will disappear. Yeah. So, I'm definitely going to need to start settling cities down here. But I haven't bothered building any settlers in a while. That is something I need to rectify at some point, but... I definitely need to set up a city around here-ish. Somewhere in this region. Another one here. Possibly one up here. Maybe not. Yeah, it seems a bit too far north. Definitely need to start going down here as well. The innards are going to be relatively safe to have a barbarian city in, but that's fine. I also want to take this island at some point. Camels would be nice. I don't think I actually have camels. I think there are spices over there. I don't think I have spices either. This island would also be nice. There's sheep over here. I do have sheep, though not as a map resource. I definitely want to settle a city somewhere around here. I mean, there's Aurora here and Mount Fuji. Will give me a good foothold against Constantinople. Ah, yeah, that's what's happening. You're busy building folklore. Anyway. I'm gonna get a new great person in Suva, about 100 turns. The great hunter, almost certainly, will appear in only 25 experience points. And I have lost most of the war elephants, but I did take down a couple archers in the process. More archers than I lost war elephants, so net win, I guess. Just goes to show that I'm going to need lots and lots of war elephants if I want to work my way through all those archers. I may need to adjust them somewhat. No, not war elephants, but elephant riders. Definitely need to find units that are immune to first strikes, and then set them up to victory. I mean, I could also do some horsemen too, see if I can get something different set up. I mean, I do have a horseman down here. A couple horsemen. Problem is, immunity doesn't mean much. Yeah. They have way too much city. The unit does have City Raider 2, but that's it. Yeah, that's the problem. The horsemen just don't have the combat strength necessary to do that. It's not reasonable to invest in a withdrawal chance for those anyway. Yeah. City Raider 3 does plus 50% city attack. Considering that would make it 9 strength. Plus 15% on 8 is more than 9, so... With the Elephant Riders just have a better withdrawal chance and a stronger city attack. Because the Elephant Riders also have a base 25% city attack. Yeah, so it's just better to build a bunch of Elephant Riders. Even if they cost a bit more, but not much more. Of course I can try building a ton of Obsidian Swordsmen, but I've already said those don't do the job. They just don't. The chariots only work against melee, not mounted. I can't exactly use bows offensively. The ranger cannot attack cities. It just can't. Well, the rest of the options are workers. I may need to look for a hero unit that can do some fun stuff. Okay, so this is the most expensive culture I can afford. Units enabled, 16 strength, requires literature though. Okay, it's this thing. Okay, let me check. Dyak. James Brook. That is artillery. I do get these. Which is a hunter. A unique hunter. So an advanced hunter unit. Mani has armored cavalry. No, but I'm a Nick speaker, which is a healer. Stronger healer. Okay, and there's a Mong culture and a thrower, a strong thrower. That's plus 50% against archers and 0 to 2 first strikes, as well as collateral. It also has Hunter 3, which the minus 20% strength can be problematic. Okay, Batek culture. Well, back. I want to see the hero unit again. Requires fascism. Oh. That's... yeah. Hero unit requires humanism. Also far away. The force... oof, that's base 10 strength. Technically a worker, though, so... can't actually get combat, a lot of combat upgrades. Does require wildlife conservation. Okay. the culture doesn't actually provide me much of anything. Don't think I have one. Maori, I think I already know. Okay, enables the shock and all Haka promotion for commanders. Just 5% strength. Yeah, okay. So it's these guys, which are melee killers. Yeah, okay, so culture stuff isn't helpful, at least not when it comes to cultures buildable in the capital. Javanese, Melanesian. Oh, I have the requirements for this guy. Can construct a great achievement. Nice! And starts with Builder, which is plus 33% city attack. That is Melanesian, yes. So automatic hero unit from Melanesian. I think I've already checked Javanese. Steam power. Taruma warrior. 6 strength probably means that it's not going to be enough. And Andamanese, I doubt is going to be 11 strength. Starts with War Veteran, which is plus 33% versus archers and amphibious. 11 base strength. And can construct an achievement, assuming I managed to avoid losing the unit. I think I've already... yeah, okay, so... a lot of potential options here. Problem is, these take turns. A lot of turns to build the cultures. I think Javanese would be the best option. No, not Javanese. Melanesian. So I think I'll have you set that up. Okay. Anyway. Poultry. Does the city require an elephant herd? Does the city require an elephant herd? Do any cities require an elephant herd? There we go, finally. Dink, dink. Just the hunters left. Okay. I'm going to stop this here. It's almost 100 minutes, so I'll see you again next time. Until then, bye.